finally getting around to doing the Let's Play for Random Access Dungeon. I've put below the links for their Twitter page as well as their web page. So this is an unfinished product. Keep in mind my system isn't up to par. This is running Unreal Engine 4, so I've had to get it to run correctly on my system while I stream, turn resolution down and some features. So please keep that in mind. And again, it's an unfinished project. This is a group of young people who are in school and doing this as an independent project. So again, not complete, by far better than anything that I could do. I've tried a couple of playthroughs already, trying to tweak my system, get things to run, and so it's not my initial reaction, but maybe I'll be better versed talking about it this time. Maybe not. So again, 1 second. I've been sick, haven't had time to get to this as quick as I wanted. Tried using the Microsoft Windows 10 Xbox recorder, and the frame rate didn't match up to my recorded video of myself, and I had trouble stretching it out. And so now, here we go, finally. So let me switch over to the game. Get rid of that. Oops, don't get rid of me. Get rid of the image in the back. So I'm running this at 640 by 480 for it to actually function correctly for me. So you get a few options when you launch it. Let's go on options, go to graphic options. You can see I've windowed it down here. I'm going to shrink this down to medium. This ends up working a lot better for me. I'm leaving it windowed. One note is if you use Alt and Enter to change the size of your screen, it doesn't get reflected here. So it'll still state that it's windowed even though you're full screen. So just side note, and vice versa. It goes both ways for that. We'll go into advanced options so you guys can see. Oh, there's a frame counter. See, there we go. Amazing, 60 frames a second. Just got all sorts of things here. Resolution scale I wasn't used to. This almost looks like a resolution change. It's more to do with the textures, it turns out. And we don't really need the anti-aliasing at this resolution, so we'll just back out of that and go ahead and click on new. Oh, that's another thing I want to show you. So that was graphic options, game settings. Got a control layout button here. This gives you a nice little layout on top of your kind of like a HUD on the bottom of what the buttons will do depending on what you have selected: keyboard, Microsoft style gamepad, or a PlayStation style gamepad. So we'll use keyboard and mouse for this since my gamepad is too old. I could map the keys to the keyboard to the controller. I'm not going to bother with that. And another thing to point out, I was rendering this originally on my screen, on my television, and I run it a little darker than my laptop screen, and these were kind of faint, hard to see. They're clearly visible on the laptop screen, so not an issue. Sorry, I drank a lot of coffee and still feeling a little under. Camera sensitivity, not sure what this does. I thought it was a mouse look thing. I don't believe it is. I'm not sure. I'll just leave it there and back, and back to options and to sound. You can hear the beeps. Even though these are all turned down, and there's no music in the game that I've been able to hear or effects other than what's there. And another thing to note is let's a couple menus deep. If I click on back, it brings me to the title screen, new options. So if you're in a couple settings, you hit back, brings you right to the main screen. Let's go to new game. Another thing, when you click on new game, it seems to have decided to not work. There we go. I've seen it revert the settings, such as it did here. May not be able to tell, but if I go like this, and I bring up the menu, so once you start a new game, it doesn't retain the settings. So Let's go down to medium and bring this down to my lower resolution for performance reasons. There we go. The stream probably freaked out a little bit there. Should be coming back any moment, so bear with me. The stream is acting up still. Let me refresh this. Yeah, it seems like they're still having trouble with the stream. I'm uploading fine. Oh, we're freezing a little bit. Bear with me. Options, graphic options. Yeah, we definitely froze. There we go. Okay, so I had to turn some settings down. Again, my system. So and again, this looks a lot nicer when you're running the high resolution. I really enjoyed the color scheme. There's a lot of things going on here. There's some leaves falling. There's a lot of shadows. Looks good. Character animation is good. When you come up to this, I want you to hit the E key. I haven't seen that come into play anywhere else in the short demo. You would think just swinging at it would be enough, but maybe that's something they're incorporating later on. Yeah, we're getting a little skippy. I apologize. My frame rate is better than what's playing back. Let's keep going. Yeah, high encoding warning we're getting. So let's go ahead and kill some of these. Kind of cool. One other thing I have to say here, these white squares, almost the same color as the abyss. I'm sure that'll be addressed. As you can kind of see, it's not, and there's a big cat over there. So if you're not careful where you're looking, you will fall to your doom. And if you right click, there is a cool block feature. Let's kind of strafe here, boom. Kill those guys. Now I get back here. We're almost done the demo, as a matter of fact. Oh. And we froze again. And there's no run key either. Run would be nice. Speed things up a little bit here. Again, I apologize for the stream. Jump again. Jump around. Jump around. I am getting about 30 frames a second, even though it doesn't seem to be streaming. It looks like we're streaming between 15 and 24 frames. So this guy's going to shoot us. So we're going to dodge him. Let's just keep going here. The level design is pretty nice. I really don't have any other gripes. Not sure why my system is so slow for this. And see, there's here it comes down. Where's the cat? I think the cat is back. Can't really see him. See, same color issue again. And if your screen's not calibrated right, you may not even notice there's a difference there. It reminds me of the scene in the indie movie where they can't see the path. They throw dust and stones on it to find the the oh my God, I must be sick. So here we go. Can't go there. Pretty tall. I can't see all the way up. The shadow here, sort of slightly different color. Maybe something's going there. Um, can't read that because it's so low resolution. It's saying it's a test for a shop. It's not active yet. And then this just talks about the creators. Let me see here. You guys can read that. Probably not. Still low resolution. I am welcome to Random Access Dungeon. Everything you'll see here is a work in progress. The student project being developed by 3 artists, 3 animators, 2 programmers, and 1 designer. Most of the stuff implemented in the game are placeholders, animations, textures, assets, etc. Not final. Any feedback is appreciated. So, just like I was saying earlier, not a complete demo. Here's a little cat I can kick around. Sometimes the interaction between your character and the others when you're fighting is a little odd. There's also this thing, if you hold down, you get a more powerful swing. And there's this thing here. This is probably going to be the end of it for me because I can't ever seem to time this right. But, so you get crushed down here. And there's this. Whoa. Whoa. I'm inside his head. Anyway, froze. It says 13 frames a second, but my image is frozen and so is the gameplay, although the game is still playing, oddly enough. This is probably because of this that I did. Yeah, so that wasn't my fault there. Let me go back through this. So there was, when we came through this room, okay, there's this thing to jump on. There we go. It's the first time I completed after 2-3 tries. Oh, bad guy. Being attacked by some guys with arrows. Oh, and jump. Some of the must have died. Yeah, I don't know why it's freezing up like that. Interesting. I came into another room and there's a kind of cat. You can see him at 30 frames a second. So we're about 15 minutes into the stream. It's saying I've got high encoding going on. I'm not sure what's causing that past anything we've been doing. You can't really hit him sometimes like you want to. Is there anything else in that room? Let's go back. So again, sorry about the choppy frame rate. This is clearly my system issue and not a reflection of the developers. I think this is pretty good. The jumping was a little awkward until I figured out the timing. Again, that's probably my own fault right there, obviously. Seems like we got a leader here. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? There's a key thing. I'm not sticking around to figure that out. E. So he must be a boss, and he's gonna kick my tushy. Coming here and hitting E apparently opens this. Oop. Which is unfinished, I would say. Well, maybe not. There's a ledge here. And some steps. So that was a pretty cool puzzle. And now these guys. Frame rate's dropping. Okay. Well then. And then if you miss that, what happens? Back in the beginning of the dungeon. That doesn't seem very fair. This whole ass here. I did pick up a key. Don't know if I still have it or not. There's nothing here. Let's see, instead of going out, we'll come in here. Something, maybe a bit of a trail. Hit E here. Boop, boop, boop. It opens up. That's pretty cool. I actually like that quite a bit. Working pretty good. I don't know what that noise is all of a sudden. I think it was that bad guy just killed. No. This guy seems to be some kind of audio, some kind of game thing going on. Yeah, these are coins we're getting. Yeah. I saw the wall break. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be anything. Probably not. Let's see, where else can we go here? Probably already went this way. There's probably a way to record the way that it went. That's the way that we did go. I'm trapped in the maze. There we go. More coins. So I don't know if this ends when you get all the coins or not. And that was where we just fought those two guys, I believe. No. Okay. Let's get a little. Oh. That brings me back here. I think it's probably a good place to end the demo. I gotta get to bed. So overall, I like it. I think there's some definite potential here. I'm not sure why it's attacking my system, or not attacking, but utilizing so much resources for me. Other than that, I liked it. There was a couple things like the color of the buttons there in the beginning when you're selecting your keyboard, or the HUD for the keyboard, or the controllers. I guess it's probably it. That the menu where it kicks you back to the primary menu instead of just one step back, and there was one other thing. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, the resolution scaled funny. They didn't just go lowest to highest or highest to lowest. It kind of went up and down, up and down. It was a little weird too. Feel like there's something else. But again, overall, I enjoyed this. Can't wait to see what the next demo or the next update of this is like. Um, I think they did a good job. I really liked the animation, the character design. Just the puzzle and level designs are pretty good from what I saw. And I guess that's it. So we'll pause this and stop the stream. You guys have a great night. Thank you for watching.